Hey, this is your girl Tysheen and I'm back with another video. How you doing? How you feeling? Hope you're doing great. Yes, so someone wanted me to react to this Denmark forest kindergartens. I'm not sure what this is about. Obviously it's about kindergartens that's in Denmark. So let's just get straight to the video. Dateline. Wow, so this is the news. Oh, it's classroom. They do? Well, they do. Of course.
Up there! Up there! Oh my god, they're gonna freeze out here in the forest.
I was very worried about the water.
I was not expecting this. I was not expecting... What is going on? Did I just saw a kid with a knife in his hand? What?
In the wild, there's a child. I'm freezing.
What did you think when you came from England and you first saw kids playing like this?
It freaked me out.
What the hell are they preparing these kids to do? Are these kids going to war? Is there a war about to happen? What part of Denmark is this? Oh. Sky?
4-year-old Nicola Towns is joining her kindergarten friends in the forest. But they're not on an excursion. This forest is their kindergarten.
What?
Se, her er små troldører. Her er også trold oppe i den her skov.
Even those birds know this is wrong.
Prøv at se. Troldene har taget deres ører af.
It's freezing today, only 5 degrees. But even when it's raining, snowing or minus 20 degrees, you'll find these children playing and learning outside.
Den der kravler der.
Det er en tusindben.
Så her bor de inde under om vinteren. Så sådan passer insekter på.
Okay, we're not just... Okay. I heard 5 degrees and I didn't pay attention to anything else they were saying because I'm stuck the fact that he said 5 degrees. That is freezing cold. These kids should be somewhere in a classroom where it's warm. And the parents allowing this. Like, I don't...
På dem selv. De kan bo inde under barken.
It might sound extreme, but it's not unusual in Denmark, where 10% of the preschools, about 500 of them, are forest kindergartens. They're run by pedagogues like Johan Leigård, someone with a university degree in human development.
Well, okay, I guess.
Hopper I bare ned her, eller hvad? I løber bare.
I mean, they're having fun. They enjoying themselves, I guess. Still
you
dangerous.
have a lot of visitors come from overseas to see how you do things here. How do they react?
They are thinking, what are we doing? And when do you learn to go to school? And why there is no fence? And wow.
Well, you'd be surprised. Kids do learn way more than in school. You'd be surprised. Like, they learn so much more outside of school. Especially parents who choose to homeschool their kids. They learn way better. They learn a lot.
It's important for young children to learn what it is to maybe be cold, what it is to be wet, and survive that. My name's Jane William Sigfridson. I came to Denmark over 20 years ago and was amazed at the outdoor things that young children were doing, and I now live and work here.
Jeg skal bare styre. Det er et skib.
Jane's the author of a book on forest education in Denmark. She's brought me to a forest kindergarten near her home outside of Viborg.
He's in the tree and it's only a very thin sapling tree. It's very, very wobbly. It takes an awful lot of balance to sit in that and use both hands at the same time. In an ordinary playground, they wouldn't have the opportunities to develop those physical skills.
Jane runs outdoor education workshops for teachers and carers from around the world, including Australia. While we've been talking, the kids have moved on to their next activity.
Are you going to tell me this isn't as dangerous as it looks?
No, it's not dangerous. The children have learned how to use the knives properly. So it's not seen as some kind of weapon. It's a tool for doing something, such as whittling. I think many cultures like to wrap their children up in cotton wool. I don't think that's about a lack of love here for children by their parents. They see it in a different way. That in fact, children should have the chance to be free.
She has a point there. Kids should be able to be free, but you know, we still want to protect them. You know, I get what she's saying. I respect that. I respect her line of work. I respect what she's trying to do. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their different ways of teaching kids how to do things. I get it. Trust me, I get it. Okay? I don't judge. But I'll be so scared if I was a teacher or if I even a parent to these kids and watching them use the knife. I'd be so scared because kids, you know, they things happen. You know how kids are. But I'm quite sure that they're taught well, you know. But it's still scary though. Like kids like that. You see that little boy? He seemed like one of those kids that, you know, he might play a little rough, you know what I'm saying? Like he just, Look at this!
So what's your approach to safety here?
You have to use your brain, and if you trust that the kids, they can take care of themselves.
Yeah, but
Afraid of anything?
this kid is scaring
I
me,
was
y'all.
watching this boy climb to the very top of the tree. Other boys
I couldn't watch it.
hitting the log with the stick very close to each other. I couldn't see you or anyone else.
I was standing up there and I saw it too.
You saw it?
Yes.
You weren't worried?
No. That's a part of the play almost every day. And they learn and
I'm laughing because I'm trying to have faith in this situation. I'm trying to have faith in this whole learning process of kids being free and do what they want to do. But the fact that this kid is on top of the tree and the teacher was somewhere on the other side saying, "He look." Sometimes it's not even about looking at him. The fact that he falls down, who's going to be there to catch him? Like, this is so scary, y'all. This is very, very scary. I used to work with little kids, and you gotta watch every kid. You can't just like not watch it, not even for a second, because something will happen, you know? So it's like, and these are other people's kids. Can you imagine you getting a phone call, you're a parent, you get a phone call and they tell you your child fell from off the tree and he busts his head, God forbid. Oh my God.
they learn to be careful. Sometimes they hit, yes, they got a little accident, but that's the way to learn. Only once I have to drive to the hospital with a boy with a big injury in 17 years, so I'm not worried.
And what was the injury?
It was a parent who drove over a foot of a kid.
Wait, I didn't hear what he said. I gotta go back. I'm sorry, y'all. I know. But I need to go back to hear what he just said.
Big injury in 17 years, so I'm not worried.
And what was the injury?
It was a parent who drove over a foot of a kid.
A parent drove A kid's foot?
Godt, der kommer en pind. Det er godt, Nicola. Der er en pind bagved dig nu, siger de.
The world's first forest kindergartens were founded in Scandinavia in the early 50s. Today they're also popular in Germany, Austria and Switzerland.
Oh, kids, aww.
Some locations are more challenging than others. Johann's kindergarten sits less than 100 metres from a fjord, but there aren't any fences because they're not needed.
Why do you stop here, Carl?
Fordi her må vi ikke gå. Man skal have en pædagog med deroppe fra, inden man går over.
I think one of the big things that I see here is the amount of trust that there is in Denmark. That there is no formal inspection of kindergartens. There's no one that comes round and checks up that you're doing what you should be doing.
But how easy is it for parents like Nicola's mother Nadia to trust the pedagogues?
Yeah, I want to hear them. I want to hear from them.
I know my sister, so they can run down to the water. I was like, yeah, but they don't do that. You know, they know where they're allowed to go to. They don't.
You trust them. Do you think a lot of it's based on trust?
A lot.
Yeah. But I must say I'm happy that I'm not down here during the day, because I'm a bit worried when Emil crawls into the top of a tree.
So you're happy that you can't see it?
Yeah, I am.
For me, as a parent, it's not even about the fact that I'm glad I'm not there to see it. It's the fact that I gotta be at work and I'm worried that, you know, I don't want to see my phone ringing from a teacher. I don't want to get that phone call. Because then my heart gonna start pounding, because it's like, why are you calling me, teacher? Why are you calling me? Like, what's the... That's the only thing I'll be stressed at if I'm at work. I don't want to get that phone call, that emergency phone call, because that would stress me out. The fact that some of these teachers, not the teachers, the parents have so much trust, I respect that. As American, I respect that. But here, it is too much shit going on. Okay, like. We gotta do a lot of stuff over here. Y'all know, guns and it's a lot. It's a lot over here that you gotta deal with.
At Nadia's house, I meet her husband, Paul. He's English. Danish forest kindergartens came as a big culture shock.
In England, kids can be harmed in any way, you know, falling out of a tree or something like that. Then they won't allow it.
There are just a handful of forest kindergartens in the UK. The US only opened its first in 2007. Australia 5 years ago.
What do you think it is about Denmark that they can get away with that, but they can't in England?
It's hard to explain. I really don't know what it is about the Danes. It's just a very relaxed frame of mind they've got about things, everything.
One of the main reasons Nadia and Paul have sent both Nicola and her 6-year-old sister Jessica to a forest kindergarten is their fear that the virtual world is distracting the girls from the natural one.
As soon as they come home, all they want to do is play the iPad. That's what they want to do. Well, you know, that worries us that they'll do that. So we try to encourage them to go outside and play more.
I encourage that too. You know, I really do encourage that. I feel like kids should go outside more often and just be inside all the time. When I was a kid, we did so much stuff outside. I mean, I don't want to make this video too long about my experience, but yeah, you know, especially the time where we didn't have like technology and all that, we had so much fun and we learned so much.
surely not everyone's convinced about the value of an outdoor education. This is Jessica's primary school. I've come here because I thought the teachers might be concerned at how kids from a forest kindergarten struggle to adapt in the classroom.
Do you notice any difference between her and the kids who've come from normal kindergartens?
Not at all. They are all prepared to go to school. My own son went to forest kindergarten.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you never had any worries about how he would go at school with
No,
our children?
not at all.
What do you think about the idea that the children should be using their time in kindergarten to start to learn some reading, some writing, some maths, to get ready for school?
I think this is work spoiled because they are not ready. You have to learn them to be interested in learning.
Over the last 20 years, the number of outdoor kindergartens in Denmark has roughly doubled. And now the forest gospel is spreading. Even schools are looking to take the class outdoors.
Okay.
Now there's a lot of research been done that shows that children are less stressed, that children concentrate more, that children are ill less often, that their motor development is far, far better for being outdoors than indoors.
And a lot of teachers is, getting, yes, I can, it works. So I'm happy.
Okay, so I respect it. I mean, obviously the parents are okay with it. The teacher, she shocked me. She said her kids went to the forest kindergarten. Okay, I mean, I respect it then. I can't, look, I can't judge, okay? It's working for them, it's working for the kids. There's no need for us to be judging this situation. I get some countries would be like, what, are you crazy? I will never do that. I would never send my kid doing that. They're crazy over there. There are people probably saying that, but I get it. But me looking at this in the beginning of it, I was scared. I'm not gonna lie. I had a little anxiety. I was like, oh my God, I hope none of them kids don't cut their finger or something. Cause how do they were just cutting but as you can see, they know what they're doing, so they learning. And the kid was climbing the tree. The teacher said he's not worried. He was on the other side when the kid was on the tree. I'm like looking at him like, are you crazy? But he has faith. I think he said it hasn't been an accident since I think 17 years ago or something like that. So obviously they're doing something. So who are we to judge? You know, I can't judge them. There's a lot of stuff that happens inside schools too, so, I guess. But a lot of schools are thinking about doing this in Denmark. A lot of them are thinking about doing this. Wow, that's amazing. I never see anything like this, so this is why I'm like shocked. I'm so surprised. But anyway, this was very fun, very educational to see. You learn every day. You learn every day. I should use that on my title. You learn every day. But anyway, I'll see you lovely people. Take care. Bye and